Hey YouTube, it's Jasmine and I'm back with another video about how you can save money on your next cruise vacation. By the way, if you are interested in becoming a travel agent, check out the link in the description box below. You can get in contact with me and we can talk about how you can start your travel agent business. If you are looking to book your own vacation for yourself, your family, or friends, check out that description and the link in the description box below, where you can just book it yourself. Or if you need to pack some things for your next cruise and you're not sure what to pack, or you need a little guidance in what to pack, I also have a link down below for my Amazon store where there's a list of things that you can pick from for your next cruise. So on my last video that you can watch up top, someone asked me in the comment section, how can I save, or how can I get the most out of a vacation on a budget? And I have some notes to answer that question. So I've come up with 5 ways that you can save on your next vacation, from your flight to your cruise to your food excursions, etc. So stay tuned for that video. Okay, so for tip number 1, how to save on your flight to your destination. You can use different airlines and go through those booking agents like Travelocity or Expedia. But in particular, if you want a really cheap flight for a really good price, try Spirit Airlines. I know they have not the best reputation, but if you're flying domestically, like within the United States or somewhere close off the border, it's really cheap to fly on Spirit.com. And one tip is to not book online, because they charge you an extra fee when you book online. You should go directly to the airport and book your ticket. You will save about $20 off your ticket if you book directly at the airport. Okay, so if you go on Spirit Airlines website and you try to book a ticket, scroll down through the ticket price. You're going to see something called a passenger usage fee. Usually for like round trip flights, it's roughly between $20 to $25 each way. So if you go to the airport, that fee will be waived at the airport. So like for example, if I were flying from Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, the passenger usage fee would be like $22 one way. So you could save about $45 on that round trip ticket if you go directly to the airport. Okay, travel tip number 2. So if you are going on a vacation, do not park at the airport. There are several locations surrounding the airport where you can park it that are way cheaper than the daily price at the airport, and they shuttle you straight to your gate. So for example, I live in Atlanta, so at the Jackson Hartsfield Airport, the daily parking is quite pricey. But there are a few airport shuttle buses that I've used that are outside the lot, which saved me like half the cost of parking at the airport directly. Okay, so to compare the prices of parking at the airport versus outside the airport, for me to park at the airport for 1 week, I use the same dates and same times. For me to park at 1 week at the airport, it would cost me $157, and that's at the airport. For me to park at a shuttle place that's like surrounding the airport, that's maybe like 5 minutes away from the airport, at the same price for the same amount of time, it would cost me $86 for that whole week. So you can save a whole lot of money by just using these few little tips to save money for your next trip. Okay, tip number 3, food options. So you can either pack a lunch, but you can't take that past airport security. So what I suggest is get pre-packaged food and bring it with you. You can take pre-packaged food on the plane with you and on the ship, but it has to be packaged. It can't be open food. If you buy food after you get past the gate of security at the airport, you can take that food at the airport, but you have to buy airport food. So if you're going to bring food with you, bring pre-packaged food. It will get past TSA. Some other free options when you get on the ship is room service. Room service has free options on a certain part of the menu, and if you want like additional or extra things, that's an extra cost. But pick from the free side of the menu, and there are several places on the ship where you can eat for free. That's not an extra cost. The only extra cost would be like drinks, or if you go to a sit-down dinner, if you want extra food, that might be an extra cost. Or something that's not carried on the menu every day, that might be an extra cost too. So just pick the free options and you should be okay with not spending more money on food on a cruise ship. Okay, so for tip number 4, how to save money on an actual cruise. So Carnival has something called the VIPF program, or VIFP, I think it's VIFP, very important fun person. If you've cruised on the Carnival before, you will get a VIFP number and you can use that on future cruises. What it does is you will get discounts on early savers programs. You get extra perks every time you cruise with Carnival. It's kind of like a reward. So the VIFP program is like a rewards program for Carnival cruises. There's like a 5-tier level where you can earn perks and points for every level. And each level you go up, you get like extra perks like free food, extra drinks. You get invited to special parties, priority booking. You can book your reservations in advance or your spot packages. It's just special perks every time you go. So it's really a rewards program. And it's a total savings at the end of the day if you are a loyal customer to Carnival. How to save on shopping and excursions at the ports when you are in another country. Okay, so one way to save is to not book directly with the cruise ship. So like for example, Carnival lets you book excursions through their website. Okay, so I don't recommend it. The reason why is because when you get off the ship at the ports, there are vendors and taxi drivers and stores everywhere where you can get a way better price. We got a mini tour of Nassau, Bahamas for $20 per person. We went with like a group of people and it was $20 per person. But if you go on Carnival's website, their tours are like $40, $50, $60 depending on where you want to go. So do not book on Carnival. Book with the vendors that's right off the ship directly. They will be waiting for you because they are there to make money. Another shopping at the ports or in other countries, they depend on tourist dollars. So you can bargain with them and they are more than willing to go with your price because they're trying to make money. So I would say just do a little negotiation. I mean, it's not cheating them out of money. They're still gonna make money at the end of the day and that's their goal. Another option is Airbnb app. I use the Airbnb app for my my trip that's coming up. Airbnb has an option called Airbnb Experiences where locals do like tourist guide stuff. They have photographers, they have people with their own businesses that are doing things. So try out that option. I booked a 4-hour excursion in Puerto Rico for like $40 and it's a 4-hour tour. You go to the market with someone and then she takes you back to her home. You all cook a meal together and then you kind of relax at her spot. So that's a 4-hour excursion for $40, which that would cost like way more if you booked it directly through like the Carnival's website. Okay, so those are my tips on how to travel on a budget. So if any of this information helped you, please give me a like and subscribe, or share this information if you think this would help somebody else. And stay tuned for more videos coming up. Have a great day.